Right then, pain and sadness in my heart. I wanted to share a little bit about a bit of a healing journey just from this weekend. I am always talking about healing, which I am now going to call evolving because when we talk about healing, it kind of insinuates that there's something that's wrong with us that needs to be fixed, something that's broken, but that's not the case. When I talk about healing, what I'm actually talking about is healing from this existence, this matrix, this 3D life that we all have had to endure. There's all sorts of crap that we've literally picked up on an energetic level, and it's all stored inside our bodies. So when I talk about healing, or now as I'm going to try to remember to call it evolving, this is what I'm talking about, and this is why I wanted to share it with you. So as I say, I am a little bit obsessed with this journey. This is something that I've been doing, I've taken seriously for like 18 months now. It was since November 2022. And I pretty much do sessions on myself, like maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. Sometimes I go for weeks without doing many at all. But I'm now at a place where I'm getting to the really, really deep stuff, like past life, soul level. Yeah, it's pretty out there. So what I'm going to share with you today is yeah, it's pretty deep, it's pretty intense, but I don't want to share this with you to scare you, because the healing journey, it's, I always say it's like an onion. So we have lots and lots of layers, and when you start this, your subconscious will only ever give you what you are ready to release or work through or process at the time. So for example, when you start your healing journey, you might look at your life, right? You might be so look at your life now and be honest with yourself. What is it that you would like to change in your life? Are you a person who is overworked? Are you a person who finds yourself like overwhelmed with the amount of work that you're doing? Are you a person who feels like you might get a bit stressed sometimes? Are you a person who might feel that sometimes there's conflicts with people around you, the relationships that you have? Maybe there's repeated patterns that you see going on in your life. I mean, I know that we are programmed to always be grateful and be happy for what's going on around us. So we tell ourselves, you know, yes, work's stressful, but I'm happy with it. Yes, life's a little bit difficult, but I'm happy with it. Well, newsflash, when you decided to come into this life, you did not decide to come in and struggle and stress and cope with this enormous amount of crap or workload or whatever it is that you've got going on. You did not decide to come into this life and think, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to endure it and I'm going to keep battling through and I'm going to put on a brave face and tell the world that I'm okay. But deep inside, if I'm honest with myself, there's actually like sadness in there, and there's actually crap to heal out. Now, yes, I know a lot of us are in 3D jobs. And yes, I know that money is a thing that we need to function and to be able to pay the bills and all of the rest of it. But here's the thing, money is just an energy, and it is available to us all easily and effortlessly, right? The idea that we have to work for money is just an idea. It's just a set of beliefs. It's our belief system. It's ingrained so deeply into us that this is what creates our reality now. Because we watched our parents work for money. We watched our grandparents work for money. The school system imprints it into us that you have to work for money. Ever since you have lived all of your years on this life, current life, you have believed that you had to work for money. Your past lives, you've had to work for money. But that is just a set of beliefs, right? Your thoughts, your beliefs are just thoughts that you keep on thinking. And this is what we do on the healing journey. We can release these beliefs. We can realign these beliefs. We can look at our self-worth. We can realize and heal out the worthlessness thoughts and beliefs that we have in our bodies. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, but when we release all of this stuff and we realize that we are worthy of receiving money easily and effortlessly, guess what? The universe starts delivering it to us easily and effortlessly. You don't have to be in your 3D fucking job, right? You don't have to do that anymore. But what it takes is effort and work on the inside first. So you're healing out these beliefs, you're healing out these vibrations, you're healing out the resistance that you push money away. Do you ever find that you get money and then at the end of the month you're skint again, there's no more money? Yeah, it's because somewhere inside of your belief system, it might not be safe for you to have money. You might believe that deep, deep, deep down. You don't realize it, but in here it's going on. That might have been from this life, that might have been from past life, that might be because of the programming that you've received, that money is evil, it's bad, it's associated to greed, it's associated to bad, powerful people, the religious upbringing, whatever it is. It's all just a set of beliefs. And when you do the healing work and you release and recognize and work through and process and allow those beliefs to dissolve, guess what? The universe can deliver to you. So this is where I'm at the moment, in a place where I literally set 2 days aside to work with clients, and the rest of the day, the rest of the week, I literally do what I feel like doing. I literally wait for spirit, my higher self, to drop in and guide me to do what to do. And if I feel like jumping on here and sharing what I did over the weekend, I'll do that. Do I feel like I have to be on social media every day? Absolutely fucking not, because I am not living my life designed by algorithms. No way. If I'm supposed to get this message, if you're supposed to hear this message, if anyone else is supposed to hear this message, it will get to you. Spirit will work its magic, right? So I don't do anything that I don't want to do. I don't feel like I work. I literally help people 2 days a week, and the universe just gravitates money towards me. Yeah, this is available to you too. It's just your belief system. If you're sat there now thinking that can't work for me, guess what? It can't work for you because it's your beliefs. But what I would say is go onto my website, look for the healing page, download the free app called Insight Timer. No, I don't get anything for promoting it. It's just what I've been using for probably 2 years now, maybe more. And it's amazing. Look for money mindset. Look for your relationship with money. Look for just look for anything on there around self-worth as well, and that will start to heal out these beliefs, which means then you can start to move away from this life where you are like stressed and pressure because you are working for money. Another what did I want to mention? I wanted to mention something. So whenever you know, maybe you're not aware of what needs healing out in life, if you react or respond, or if you feel uncomfortable, if people say things and you think that person's made me feel bad, or this situation's made me feel really shit today, well, guess what? It's not that person or that situation that has made you feel like that. The reason you feel anything is because it's active in your vibration. Now, I'm going to do a little experiment with you. So think of something, right? Think of something really, really hurtful, like a name that you were called, maybe as a child, something that, what is it that somebody called you or somebody said to you recently? Or maybe not recently, maybe a long time ago. Just bring that to mind now, something that you would absolutely send you crazy, send you wild, or really, really hurt you on a really deep level. Just think about what that is. Now imagine you and me, we are on a one-to-one Zoom call right now. So I am talking directly to you, and I am looking at you in the eyes, and I say those words to you. Just imagine it. Close your eyes. Imagine me looking at you in your eyes, and I'm saying those words to you. Feel what is going on in your body. Have you got a lump in your throat? What does it feel like? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel hard? What colour is it? Does it feel like in your chest? Is there something coming up in your chest, a heaviness? What colour would it be? Is there anything in your heart? Can you feel anything in your stomach? Now, all of this in your body that is coming up, that is because in the past, either this life or a past life, somebody has said something to you, or you've been in a situation that has made you feel those things, that response that you got from me saying those words. You've been in a situation that has made you feel those things. In that situation, you didn't allow that to process. You didn't allow that emotion to come out. And what you did is pushed it down. You didn't realize you did this, but because you maybe didn't cry in that moment, or maybe because you didn't show your anger or your disappointment in that moment, the subconscious pushes it down. Push, 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 push. That's stuck in your vibration. That's stuck in your vibration. And then when I say those words to you, boom, it comes up. That's a reaction. Now, heal that, find out what it is and heal it out. And then no matter what words I say to you, I can say those exact words to you again, and you will have no response. Whew, it's gone, nothing. You'll be like, yeah, and what? Nothing. Okay. This is the beauty of the healing journey, because no matter what I say to you, how can I say this? Everything that you feel, it's not about me or anything else going on in the world around you. If your car breaks down and makes you feel helpless, pissed off, frustrated, angry, it's not the car breaking down that's done that. It's what's going on in here. So get curious. Like, everything that happens in your life is showing you what there is to heal out, what there is to transform inside your vibration. This human experience that we've had has created all of these imprints into us. We shouldn't be having these, because we are divine souls, we are divine beings. We're supposed to just live a life of ease and flow. It's supposed to be easy and effortless. When we came to this earth, when we set our soul contracts and we decided to come here, we didn't think we're just going to have a life of struggle and stress. We came here to have a party. We came here to just enjoy everything, experience everything. This is what we're here to do. Experience everything, show people how easy and effortless life can be, and then help other people to get into alignment, to do this work themselves. Yeah. So whatever is going on in your life now, just really be honest with it, really look at it and really think, what is it? What is it? Like, what can I do to heal this stuff out in myself? And like I say, pop onto my website, look for the healing or transformation page. And, if those emotions that came up there, use them. Look for, I've linked one called The Akashic Records by Amy Dean. Absolutely brilliant. I use this all the time. You go into the healing room in the Akashic Records, it's a guided meditation, and then you get taken to the past life or the moment in time. This might have been something that happened 2 years to you, right? And like I say, your subconscious will only give you what is safe for you to work through in that time. Please don't expect to be able to do one healing session on yourself and be able to like transform your fucking life, because like I said, you can't. This is a journey. It takes time. It's been 18 months for me, and yes, I think I've been fast-tracked by spirit or higher self. Remember, we make our own soul contracts. We decide what we want to do when we come into this life. So we can only claim our higher selves, guys, for everything that we are experiencing, for everything that goes on around us, every single ache and pain in your body, every single disease. It is there to show you something. It is trying to tell you what needs to be released. If you've got a bad back, bad shoulder, pain in your body, what is it trying to show you? It's trying to tell you something, teach you something. What is it you are not doing? Are you putting yourself first? Are you thinking about your self-worth? Yeah. Are you choosing you? Or are you the kind of person who chooses everybody else first? If you choose everybody else first, how on earth can the universe choose you and reward you if you put you to the bottom of the pile? Yeah. I know we want to all help everybody else in this world, but number one lesson is our self-worth. Spend some time, even if it's just 10 minutes every day, just get doing some meditating, get to know yourself on a deeper level. And definitely do some of this healing work. Right, I'm going to stop banging on about that, and I'm going to share my story. So I think I mentioned, I don't know, I can't remember where I've mentioned it, but recently I had a healing session with my Shamanic healing, I suppose you'd call it. I went back to this lifetime like thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, and my heart was completely shattered. But anyway, since then, I've been doing a lot of work, like really breathing in and figuring out what else there is for me to heal out. Because, like I said, life now is just easy and effortless, totally in flow. It's amazing. You can do the same. It is just get on and do some of the healing work. Yeah. And it's free. That app that I've mentioned, it's free. There's thousands, probably millions of guided meditations that can help you heal on there. It's absolutely bloody brilliant. Please don't expect to sign up with one healer and them to heal you. It's not their responsibility, it's your responsibility. Spirit can work through people, absolutely, but only when you are ready to learn your lesson and you are ready to receive the healing. And that's on you. Always our responsibility, nobody else's responsibility. Anyway, like I was saying, what were I saying? What was I? Yeah, so I've been breathing into my heart a lot. And when I spend a lot of time like really focusing, I'd noticed there was this really like numb, deep pain. And it was like it's hardly noticeable, but I know it's there. So if you could imagine like a thorn, you know, a thorn that's gone under your skin, but it's been there for so long that it becomes normal. You don't even feel the pain anymore. It was like that. So I was getting curious, like, where does this come from? It almost feels like it might be sadness, but I weren't sure. So I I did a few healing sessions actually over the weekend, and I kind of gone back to five past lives, and I want to share, I want to share some of this stuff, but um, bearing in mind, you know, this is quite deep now. What I'm doing, experiencing what my soul has experienced, like in the past, nothing to do with here, like Laura, who I'm being now. This is like way back. Um, what shall I? I'm gonna know. Some of it's pretty horrific, right? Some of it's horrific. Um, But here's the thing, we've all had all of these past lives. We've all experienced a whole range of emotions. We've all experienced like the worst that there is because we've had to do this in order to prepare us for this lifetime that we're here and the work that we're here to do now. So please don't let that put you off, because even when you are in these experiences and healing them out, like for me over the weekend when I was doing this, there was three of the worst ones. I was on my own. One of my friends, Wendy, she's absolutely bloody, in fact I've posted about her just recently. She held the space for me with the first two, but then I did the other three on my own, with nobody holding space for me. But that's fine, because I know this now, because I've been on this journey, and you too, when you're on this journey, you'll know what you can handle, you know what you are able to deal with. But like I say, even when I'm in this, even when I am fully experiencing this, it's not like it's not like it's a bad thing that we're experiencing now. All we are doing is understanding what we've experienced, to understand what is going on an energetic level inside of our bodies. Because once we can see it and allow it to process, then it releases and then it lifts from us. So like I said, when we imagine that I was saying those words to you, once you figure out what it is that created that feeling inside your body, that emotional response that you got from that, then no matter who says those words to you in the future, it's never going to create that same emotional response, because it's not there anymore. You've allowed it to process and allowed it to heal. So in the same way, when we get shown these past lives, when you can see what's gone on and maybe get some understanding around what's gone on and why, it releases from you. And for me, that means that a bit of that deep sadness from my heart just got to lift a little bit. Does that make sense? So I'm going to tell you about one of the sessions. The first experience actually, which was Saturday morning, the other three were Sunday morning. Randomly, I felt like I needed to sleep on. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I always find I just ramble, but I feel there's a reason why I need to tell you this. Saturday night, it was absolutely beautiful sunshine here in the UK, gorgeous. 7:30, I really felt like I needed to go to sleep, right? And I'm thinking, I don't want to go to bed at this time, but I really felt like Spirit was telling me to go to sleep. So I went to bed, and I'm fully expecting to be awake again at 10 or 11 o'clock. Slept all night, woke up at 5:30 a.m. Woke up at 5:30 a.m. and that meditation that I've just recommended, Amy Dean, the Akashic Records, it's linked on my website. I felt like I needed to do that. So I went into that meditation on my own on Sunday morning. And like I say, I have these beings and they just brought in these books. It's always different. Please don't have expectations. When you do it, you might get something, you might get a sensation, you might see something, you might hear something. If you don't, it's totally fine. It took me months to even start to even begin to feel or see or sense anything. Yeah, it's a muscle. You've got to practice it. Please don't just do it once and think, well, that didn't work, because you know what? It takes time, right? Anyway, I'm digressing. Why am I telling you this? Probably because I needed to say that. Who knows? So Saturday morning, Wendy and I jumped on a Zoom call and she took me beyond the veil. Again, you don't need to do a session with other people. You're totally safe to do your own sessions. Again, spirit will only ever show you, or your subconscious will only ever give you what you are able to release, what's safe for you to release now. However, just call in your spirit team, call in your guides, just say, I'm setting the intention to do a healing session on myself. Please support me, please be with me. And they'll absolutely always will be, because they're always with you anyway. So get into the story. Wendy and I, she took me beyond the veil. And the first thing that I experienced, and this isn't a healing modality, well, it is, and it's like a spiritual connection modality, but this is just what we were led to do, what we were guided to do. And so please, again, don't book a Going Beyond the Veil session and expect to be having like crazy ass deep healing sessions, because you will only get what you are ready to receive at the time. Going Beyond the Veil is amazing. But definitely put in the groundwork first, like get some meditations under your belt, you know, just sit with yourself, like be led, be guided. Yeah, definitely do your own meditations first, because like I say, this is a journey, and the more you spend time doing work on yourself, the more that you're going to get. Okay, so this is why I'm giving you some background, because I don't want to set your expectations like I'm going to book a Going Beyond the Veil session and I'm going to be healed and fixed and rah rah, and life's going to be easy and effortless. It's not. It's a journey. It takes time. Right, so Wendy and I, the first thing that came to me, all I could see was black, and it was a flood, and it was fucking horrific. And all I could see was all of these beings, people, I think it was a human lifetime, just drowning and screaming, and it was just terrifying. And it was, all I can say was horrific. It was horrific. But I was an observer in this. I weren't drowning, I was observing it. And it was almost like my soul was kind of in control, or not in control, because I was horrified that this was happening, but I knew I should have the power to stop this happening. And I can't explain why that is, but I just knew that I was an observer, and I knew this was happening for a reason, but I didn't understand what this reason was. So Wendy's amazing, massively intuitive. So I'm like, cry. This is what happens when you're in the session. I'm crying like, what the fuck's going on? It's horrible, Wendy. It's horrible. I can't get it. The people, and I'm just feeling this emotion because I'm witnessing what's going on around me. And again, please don't let that put you off, because consciously I'm fine. It's just that I've taken myself back into that memory to be able to see what's going on and where this deep pain, like this really numb pain, comes from. So Wendy said, well, you know, calling source, calling God. So I'm like, because I almost, like I said, I felt like I was overseeing it. Like, how can anybody let this happen? So I called in God. And because of my light language, like consciously, me in the moment wanted to say, what the fuck is going on? How can this be love and light? And in fact, I think I said these words to Wendy. What the fuck's going on? How can this be love and light? Why does this need to happen? And I'm saying this, and light language, you know, with me, spirit comes through me, it was just booming out of me, like really angry. It was literally like I was arguing with God. I'm just going to say it. It was. I was like, what the fuck? And I could feel this anger coming out of me. Like, why does it need to happen? This is so much death, destruction. It was dark. It was like a flood inland. So people are like being swept away, and there's buildings, and it's just screaming, these piercing screams, and people just losing their loved ones. It was horrible. So I'm just taking all of this out on this bright golden freaking light that appears, screaming like light language. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just coming through me. And what I got was the answer was, we're here for expansion and we need to experience the really low vibrations, the really horrible emotions in order to be able to experience the really good and the really high emotions, because we're here to understand that expansion. We're here to not just be mediocre, yeah, okay, all the time, but we're here to experience the duality, so then we can choose the higher emotions, and we can choose the higher experiences, the great things there is to experience in life, in existence. And I'm still shouting all of this light language to him, like, what the fuck? Surely there's a better way we can do this. Why do these lives need to be lost? Why do these people need to suffer? And then what I got shown were that the souls in the people, I just saw all these bright lights going bing, 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 bing. And that they were actually okay. And it was almost like I saw the soul self above them, kind of above the water, and just being really happy with a really good energy coming off them. So it was like I was being told that they are actually okay and this is all just a simulation. Yes, they are living this out. Yes, they are experiencing this, but on a soul level, that everybody's happy and everybody's okay. And then I could feel it. I could feel his happiness, and I could feel on a soul level that their souls were really happy, that they were experiencing this expansion, that they had the opportunity to experience this fucking expansion, even though in the moment what I was witnessing was fucking horrific and horrible. On a soul level, their souls were really happy that they had the opportunity to experience the expansion for their own soul's journey, for their own soul's growth. And then in that moment, when I stopped shouting my fucking light language to God, I know this sounds insane, but honestly, when you feel these emotions and you feel these energies in your body, you don't question this anymore, because it's like, I can't, that's not me. That's something bigger than me coming through me. So when I'd finished shouting and realized that, I just felt this like massive expansion, I suppose. Yeah, just a huge expansion just coming up from my chest, which was amazing. It was beautiful. And it was like it was lifted, and it was just complete sense. And then I just sat with that for a while to really let that heal out, and just really tune into those happy souls, even though the physical bodies in this simulation that we were in this thing in my mind that my soul had clearly held on to. So this is something that Laura in this life hadn't experienced, but my soul had seen that from however many, I don't know when it was, I don't know where it was, I don't know what planet it was, I don't know what was going on. But that was something that was on an energetic imprint, that was my soul was holding on to that death and destruction, and it created this feeling of sadness in my heart. So that was the first memory that I went to. And like I say, there were 4 others. There was another one that I went to in that session with Wendy, and then there was 3 others. I am writing a book, right? I'm starting to document all of this stuff, because honestly, the stuff that happens in my life now is just insane. When I say insane, I mean, it's absolutely mental. So I am on with writing a book where I'm going to be putting everything. I'm not going to be like hiding things, but I don't want to go into any of the others, because that was quite a horrific experience. Some of the others were worse, but like I say, when you do this healing, you don't, it sounds a lot worse than what it is. But if we want our souls to expand and grow, there was something that I was holding on to on an energetic level from that experience that I needed to let go of. I needed to just understand. Like, even though my soul understood, like all of these souls that were drowning, they understood that they were experiencing that. My soul needed to understand as well. But in that moment, it didn't. It held on to that just, that fear, that feeling of what the fuck's going on? Why is this so much pain and destruction? Like, why is this fucking happening? Like, and that will come up as a barrier for me, for what I need to do in this life, which is why I'm really curious on healing all of this stuff out. And that's why I'm really, really going deep and like tapping into even the tiniest little numbest part of that pain. It's like, I'm ready to dig this fucking thorn out now of my heart. And I'm ready to feel it more, because I want to feel it, because if I can feel it, I can access it and find out what it is. So like I said, I just wanted to share that with you. Healing journey starts, again, your first experience that you might have. You might go back to a memory 2 or 3 years ago. You might have had a little conflict with somebody, but something might not have been said. And then again, that energy stayed in your body. So when your mind takes you back, when your subconscious takes you back to that experience, you might just realize, actually, I just needed to feel better in that moment, and then just change it, because your mind doesn't know the difference between reality, what's actually happened, and what you imagine. So you can just imagine something happening. Imagine a person coming in and giving you love or showing you love, and then you feel the energy move. You feel that lift, and when you feel that lift, then it's healed out. It's gone, and then it no longer affects you or your experience. And then when you start to do this healing journey, you will literally notice life changing around you. You'll notice you reacting and responding differently to life, but you will notice life reacting and responding differently to you. You'll notice different things happening, different opportunities, people being nicer to you, more things going your way, life just being more in flow, in alignment. Depending on what it is that you're focusing to heal out. There's 2 little birdies outside. Yeah, but like I say, if you are a person who's telling yourself that you are happy in your 3D job, even though you fucking hate it, and it is absolutely not what you want to do, just start looking at your relationship with money. Yeah, start looking at all of the beliefs, all of the experiences. Do like healing around self-worth. Yeah, there's a brilliant money Steve, if you look at the links on my website, there's a guy that I've on in the Insight Time Apart, there's a guy that I've linked there called Stephen Noble, and he does like a 5D abundance transmission where you literally cut cords on all of these blocks and ties, contracts, everything that the Matrix has made us believe about money, right? But again, don't just do that and expect miracles, because you won't get it. Be persistent with it, you know. Promise yourself you'll do something every day. Do a meditation every day. Do something every week. Do a healing session like every week. Breathwork's amazing. There's a link on there to a little breathwork as well for you to get started. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Have a beautiful day. If you've got any questions or anything, just drop them in the comments. And if there's anything you want me to ramble on about in future, just let me know, because I can just ramble on for fucking years about any of this stuff, because I've lived it. I know it's not been long, but it's been enough for me to learn an awful lot of stuff that, you know, it's just, I suppose it's been downloaded to me. So anyway, have the most beautiful day. Sending love.